Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Lindsay and Neely.
Hey, y'all. I
And good
have black
afternoon.
decaf coffee.
I have half calf coffee with cream. Surprise!
Shocker. Hey, I want you to know something. This is very
Right.
important. Frost.
Yeah. That really spoke to me.
I felt that too. Right here. Right here in the sternum. Felt it. It was good. It's good. How is
Uh,
everybody this week?
yes. Say hi in the chat. So
Please do.
it's, officially fall. If anyone, at least here. I know some places don't get seasons, but we have fall here. And it was actually like 90 degrees yesterday, which what's up with that? But today it's overcast and it's a little windy. And so all of the leaves that have freshly turned, like they keep gusting past my window. Like it's the most beautiful thing ever.
You like it? You like it a lot?
I have my warm coffee. I'm sitting in a comfy chair.
I see that you have like a fancy shirt on.
Okay.
A new
Yes, I
shirt that
was going to share. I'm wearing a special shirt today.
Ooh.
Ooh, it is my 5K shirt. I ran a 5K on Sunday.
Congratulations.
It was
You
my
did
first
it.
5K, official 5K because I did the 10K. And now I've
Yeah.
only done 2 races in my life, a 10K and then a 5K. So I did it. I lived. So that was the number one goal.
Let's see if I can get some confetti.
Yay! I ran the entire thing. I did not stop to walk. That was one of my, I was like, if I can do that, I'll be happy. And I ran a 10-minute, 46-second mile pace. So
Nice.
over the moon.
Woohoo.
Yay!
So, was it an early morning thing? Was it a midday?
It was 9 a.m.
Okay.
and the weather was perfect for it. It was like, I don't know,
Not 90 something
maybe
degrees?
60 degrees at that point. The sun was shining. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Well, that's fantastic.
Couldn't have asked for better. So, and it was with the ladies from my exercise class. So we did
Yeah.
it together. Some walked, some ran. My exercise teacher, she's like the best motivational person. Like she's a cheerleader for everything. So like she could have zoomed away and finished super fast, but she like kept coming back and she was like, and at the
So she
end
did
she
more
had
than a 5K?
yeah, she did, of course. She at the end, she had her phone out playing Eye of the Tiger for us when we're like sprinting to the finish. It was so
That's
cute.
awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, congratulations.
Yay.
Did you get your picture made and get that framed in like a 2 foot by 3 foot portrait so that way you can remember it forever and ever?
No, I just have a shirt.
Okay.
Yeah. And we didn't get any medals. There was no medals for this one. We just got a shirt. So,
I mean, a shirt just screams like, "Hey, I did a thing,"
yeah.
or
Well,
I
and
beat
then I
somebody
will
else
wear
and
a
took their shirt.
shirt. I will wear a shirt way more often than I wear a medal. Let's just say that. I mean, maybe
Why is that?
I should wear medals more.
I was thinking that perhaps we ought to like change the paradigm. Make wearing your trophies and your medals a regular accessory on a daily basis. I think that's
Normalize
okay.
wearing medals.
Just hearing clank, 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 clank.
Oh, goodness.
That's a good time.
Okay. So I still want to know the meaning of frost.
I'm pretty sure he meant to type first, but mistyped and got the order wrong.
So now from here on out, everyone who gets to the chat first needs to write frost. And
Yes.
everyone that's new will have no idea what's going on and it'll be our little joke.
Insider thing. Yeah. Yeah. Or it could be the first person says frost and then the second person says let it go.
Okay, there you go.
The old
Oh,
noggin is just always, there's always a cog turning here, there, and
goodness.
everywhere. Yeah.
And Chris Bear has a Mountain Dew Zero.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is really important information.
Solid.
Coffee, decaf,
But it's
Zero,
liquid.
what is everyone else drinking? We need to know.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Windy in Central Florida.
Well, you know what? That makes sense. One of my friends is over in the PCB area down there. And she's like, well, we're not 100% sure if we should evacuate or not. They're saying that it's going to go this direction, which is the opposite from us. But then if it switches, then all of a sudden it's going to be coming straight at us and they'll have shut down all the bridges and things. So we don't know what to do here necessarily, but we're going to pray and keep
Yeah,
moving forward.
yeah, that's scary. Yeah, we don't have to deal with that here, but we do deal with, like, the wildfire thing.
Mm,
And thankfully, this year has been very mild, and
yeah.
we've had no issues, so, whew, so thankful to dodge that fire season.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Jen is freezing. I'm sorry. Make some warm drink, some warm
Well,
electrolytes, coffee.
she listed what she's having to drink this
Okay,
afternoon.
good. Okay. Oh, cold brew. Well, that's your problem, clearly. I
1000%.
I tell my kids when they, complain about something, I say, "Don't complain about it if there's something you can do about it."
That's sound
So I'm like, "You know
advice.
what? Go heat up that coffee. There's something you can do about it."
Well, hot coffee is superior, so
It really is. It
I
really is.
mean,
Even though I do enjoy a cold iced coffee on occasion, and by occasion, I mean, like, 100-degree days when my air conditioner in my car is not working, then I will get an iced coffee to enjoy a coffee in the car. But if my air conditioner is working, which it currently is not, I will turn my air conditioner on full blast and drink hot coffee.
oh man. Oh man. I
Ugh.
mm-mm. When I'm sure I've told this story 1,000 times. We were living in Arizona and I would have to drive down to Scottsdale in the summertime. And I can remember a bank, like a bank sign, how they used to have like the temperature on them.
Oh, yeah.
It said 115 degrees Fahrenheit. I went into the gas station. I went through a drive through, got myself some hot coffee, and they were so confused. So confused. They were like, okay. I was like, can I get a large coffee? And they were like, yeah, iced. And I was like, no, 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 no. That's cute. No, just hot coffee, please. And can I get just a little bit of cream in there? That'd be great. Thank you so much.
But not enough to cool it off too much.
Right, right. Jared's dad, he used to always he would get his coffee cup, he would make his coffee and put some cold, heavy cream in it, and then he would stick it in the microwave for a ridiculous amount of time so that it could heat up again. I tell you what, I was half expecting there to be curdled cream and it have it boiling over when he would pull that out and he would sip on it and I'm just thinking, "Oh my stars. That's banana sandwich. I don't know how to handle this information that's coming at me."
Oh my gosh.
You started to get used to it, but
Yeah. Grapefruit LaCroix, great choice. Great choice. Yep, we're beating you to I mean, it's just become part of the intro now.
sing it. You have conditioned us well. That's all I need to share.
Yeah.
You've done well.
And that's see, the viewers are part of what makes this great. You help shape the whole experience.
Absolutely.
Real quick, I actually have some giveaways today. And I was like, I should make like a giveaway video. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give this stuff away to people who did not come here just because it's a giveaway video. And
They
it's going to
came
be
here because they want to be here.
exactly. It's going to be to people who actually come for us and not for
Well, and
free.
for them, they yes, them
Right,
too.
right. They come because they enjoy our company. Yeah.
Does this
So
mean that I
anyways,
get a
I
shot?
was what?
Does this mean I get a shot at it too?
There you go. No, I was going through my keto chow stash and I was like, I really should just let someone else appreciate these because they're gonna sit on my shelf for way too long.
Hmm.
Because I'm always the one where it's like, if there's a flavor I want, I will have the flavor I want and not the flavor that I should have to use it up. You know what I mean? But
Right. Like rotating stock should be part of the factor when it comes to deciding, but also it's really not. It's like I
but flavor
feel.
so much more important.
I feel birthday cake right now. Therefore, birthday cake it shall be, even if I've got a much older chocolate peanut butter sitting right there.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so I have 3 separate giveaways. Each one is a full bag, a 21 serving bag.
Oh my
Ooh, this one's
stars.
first. But along with it, we are going to also give away 2 banana breads. So anyone who, wants to try out the new banana bread flavor, you can. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this one first. And
I'm trying to give you thumbs up. It's not working.
yeah, okay. So what you can do is, let's say, put the word caramel in the chat, and in like a minute or two, I will draw somebody to win the big bag of caramel macchiato plus 2 banana bread keto chows, and then throughout the rest of the hour, we will do the other 2 giveaways. So stick around. So
Ooh.
yes, and put the word caramel in the chat.
Will you be able to?
Chris Bear might want to enter this one. This is a pretty good giveaway. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, because when whoops, I didn't mean to put that one up. Oh, you don't like hot coffee. What?
We'll respect it. We'll take all the hot coffee, and you may take all of the cold coffee. All of it. Exactly the way you like it.
Yeah. Oh, so I used something called Nightbot to pull the winners for the giveaway. And so when I pull it up, it's just anyone who's left a comment in the last 10 minutes, and Chris Bear is like at the top of the list. So we have to, put a special keyword in there so he doesn't win the
for sure.
Okay. Oh, froth.
I like it.
Oh,
it's nice. That's real nice.
Milady Laughs a Lot says, I can't run. I tore my hamstring back in 2018. Ooh, am I running?
That will limit you for sure.
Yeah, that's a wise choice. Some people try to push through that kind of thing, and you know what? It's like, it's not worth it. But you can still walk, and that's awesome.
That kind of touches on last week whenever you said, sometimes you just got to know, like, work within the parameters of yourself instead of pushing beyond it.
Yes, absolutely. Ooh, keto chow minerals with lemon water.
It's a good choice.
It's
a little too refreshing for me today.
Yeah, I have not tried putting the keto chow minerals in drinks just because they taste so bad to me. I know some people don't mind it, but I wonder if there's a way that I could make it palatable. Lemon.
I'm sure you can. I would just imagine it would take a lot of putting into the thing in order to mask the flavor if you find it to be extremely unpleasant.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you can do it with lemon water, more power to you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Jared is having a Mondo Melon Salty.
Yeah, he is.
Choice.
He snagged a bunch of those, stuck them in his work backpack.
Excellent choice. Miriam is here. Hi, Miriam.
I know her. Her.
Me too.
I hopped on their live stream for about 12 seconds before having to carry on to other tasks. And I was like, it's Chris and Miriam. Or Miriam and Chris, actually, because, order of operations. I know them. Also, do you like my T-Rex style, my Velociraptor typing?
Jared, I'll give you extra entries so that you're sure to win.
He doesn't have enough keto chow in his life at all. No. His wife gatekeeps so hard.
Yeah, you really hoard it.
Listen, that man will see something on the counter and be like, "Oh, what's in this?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah. There's the select things that Jeff ends up really liking, and then if he likes it, it's like he's like, it's all mine, right?
And you're like,
and that's what he did with the Element Sparkling, where I'm like, no, this is mine. And so I had to buy him a whole case of the stuff for his birthday so that he would leave mine alone.
You're like, I love you so very much, but these tiny little these little remnants right here, those are earmarked for a specific purpose that
Yes.
you're not allowed to like touch.
Yeah, they're for me.
That's where we are.
Well, actually, after the first launch of butterscotch, I was,
Yeah.
like, hoarding a couple packets, and I'd gotten down to just 1 left, and Jeff was like, "I want a keto chow," and I was like, "Oh," and I made the mistake of saying, "Oh, is there a flavor you want?" He's like, "Butterscotch," and I was like,
Any flavor except.
and I like, really had to test my, like, do I really love my husband? And I did end up making him that butterscotch keto chow, and I was like, I felt like I should have won an award for best wife of the decade.
Do you know what that sends my brain back to? It's the original like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. Whenever they're all hunting the Wonka chocolates, and then there's like the husband that's like taken kidnapped, and they call the wife, and the ransom payment is your case of Wonka bars. That's what that just like
Oh my goodness.
that scene just popped into the brain instantly when you said it. Time to test. Felt like a testament to whether or not I would love my husband enough.
Right. It's true. I mean, it's that was a really big test, but I passed, so I'm happy.
Did you ever get a replenishment of the butterscotches?
As soon as it got back in stock, of course.
You're like,
Of course. Now I have 2 big bags in my pantry.
you're like,
2.
I've got a backup. I've got
It's
it.
like the only flavor I have 2 big bags of.
That flavor is delightful.
It is very good. And,
I
you
can't
know,
find a swinging thing wrong with it.
and then keto chow, they create this, feeling of scarcity
Fervor.
after they, release it, and then it goes out of stock, and you don't know when it's gonna come back, and you're like, then when it does come back, you're like, "I better," because who knows what could happen. They're really good at that. Okay, speaking of keto chow, um, so people were asking if we should say Carmel with an E or Carmel with an A.
I feel like spelling it the way that it is on the package is appropriate.
It's with a Caramel. Let me see. Is that what I have in here? Yes, I put Caramel as the keyword, and I want to go ahead and pull it, but I want to make sure everyone got a chance to put in the Caramel. Mel.
Whoa.
Mel.
You're going so fast.
Caramel. Okay. It was spelled, yeah, caramel. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull the winner for that one.
I feel like we need a sound effect of like beep boop 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 beep beep boop 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 beep beep boop boop beep.
Exactly. All right. Did it do it? Oh, no, I have to do this. Oh, a couple more coming in. I want to make sure everyone gets in. Okay. Going to choose a winner now.
Beep boop 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 beep boop 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 beep boop beep boop.
Oh. Joy Stoddard won the giveaway. Woo!
Congratulations, Joy. Can you find
So,
her little comment?
yeah.
Can I find her comment? I'm struggling. There she is.
Okay.
Joy, it's you. You did it. High five.
You spelled caramel correctly. Good job.
It took tremendous skill. Everyone did such an excellent job. We're so proud of everybody. Also, congratulations to Joy. So what does Joy need to do next?
I just put my email address in the chat. Email me with your shipping address, and I will get your goodies sent out. I'm going to go ahead and show the next one and let people start entering for that.
Oh, there's a drum. Did you put the drum?
Murph Jar did.
Well, I didn't know if you put the...
I didn't. Up there. I don't think I tapped the comment. But
I might have accidentally
clicked. It's an important comment that Restream decided everyone needed to see it.
It's probable, highly probable.
Okay, now everyone knows that this is my favorite flavor. I'm just kidding. It's not really. So that's why I was like, why is this sitting on my shelf when someone who really enjoys pina colada could be enjoying it? I mean,
some people love to hold on to that coconutty summer flavor for as long as possible.
It's true. And then, of course, we are going to add a couple of banana bread keto chows. So you get this nice little package here. So for this one, let's just put pina colada. But then they have to put a funny.
I
Let's
would
just
put
do
colada.
colada. We'll just use colada. COLADA.
There's colada people in here.
Colada. Colada. Yeah, so put colada in the chat and we will pull that winner here in just a minute.
Indubitably.
Yay! You're welcome. Oh, great sound effects, Lindsay. That's why we have Lindsay here. It's for the sound effects.
Always. That's my most valuable skill set. That's how I bring value to people. Yeah. Yeah. We're having conversations with the girls about how to add value instead of just like what can I do to make money concept, because
Oh.
some of the children are very interested in how one earns monies to acquire things one might want or need. And so my husband's been having the value add conversation a little bit more, because that seems to be like a concept that may or may not be prevalent in like my upbringing or in his upbringing. And it's more like, what can I do for you rather than what can you give to me, or that kind of thing. And so that is my value add here, is the sound effects, and also laughing like a chipmunk whenever you listen to it on double speed.
Yes, that's so fun.
I need to stop laughing, because whenever I hear it back, because like I'm like, oh, I need to re-listen to it so I can see like if there's anything we needed to respond to, or like, you know, like
But do
bring
you have a
back.
full hour for that? No.
No.
Clearly.
No. But yeah, I'm like, my goodness, could it sound any more like a chipmunk when I laugh? Probably not.
I mean, does anyone sound good laughing at double speed?
I'm sure there's somebody out there. I'm not gonna put the possibility like on an improv. Like there's a possibility, always a possibility.
Okay, Sherry has a question for us. Do either of you have advice for KPL first timers, Keto Palooza? And this is a question for you because I have never been to Keto Palooza, but you have.
Yeah. Last year was my first experience. I don't get to have the experience this year, which does give my heart a bit of sadness, but I'm also like respecting the fact that our schedule doesn't allow for it. So first time at KPL, my number one thing is if you're not, oh my gosh, I have a sneeze. Hang on. We're going to power through it. Go and talk to people. Make yourself feel awkward and just like chat it up with people. I would recommend perhaps having like, you know, like a list of 7 different like little like questions that you could rotate through in order to like start a conversation with somebody and try to find that common ground. Because I mean, like keto is amazing, and doing Keto Palooza is so much fun, but it's also helpful. Like we all know, like, hey, we're all considering our health as our primary focus. But then, like, what are some of those little like subset things you're interested in? Like, how do you spend your time? Most people probably spend a lot of it thinking about keto stuff. So if they could maybe say like, oh, you know, I've got this hobby where I love to play cards, or I've got this hobby where I love to lift weights, or I like to juggle while riding a unicycle. You could say that's amazing, and we can talk about the things. So having little questions to connect, that's a level deeper than just like, I follow this diet and I've been doing it for this long and I'm from this area. I feel like that is a great way to, yeah, it helps you develop those connections like more deeply. And I really think that that is the whole value add up value to the to the experience, is like you're not just there. Like the only thing that unites us is the fact that we choose to not eat sugar, or we choose to focus on protein. Like that's not the only thing that connects you. Like we have lots of things that we can connect on that may or may not have anything related to the food that we choose to eat. And I think that that is like a major tip. Just jump in there, make it awkward. My husband and I, we went to a wedding on Saturday, and I am willing to make things awkward and make a fool of myself just to give other people something to talk about. That's real right there.
I appreciate that.
So I like I went up to this table of two couples and I was like, "Hey!" And I remembered one of the ladies from the bridal shower, but she was the only one that had been there. And I was like, "This, right? And your husband, you said, did this, and how are you guys doing?" And of course, all of them are eating the hors d'oeuvres at this moment because it's the hors d'oeuvre hour.
Mhm.
And I was like, how great is this timing? I'm asking people questions right as bites of food have entered their mouths.
Yep,
That is so perfect.
yep.
So then I was like, listen, I know, I get it. I'm so sorry. You don't have to talk with food in your mouth. Y'all have a great time. And then I just slid on out of it. And I know they had to have talked about it for at least 2 minutes.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
and so
that's
that's
the
the
thing
thing.
they will remember about the wedding. Like,
Yeah.
remember that funny lady that
You
tried to
remember
get
that girl that like, yeah, she just like inserted herself awkwardly, but like didn't care.
You're welcome.
Harness the power of awkwardness.
Yes. Well, as an introvert has struggled with social anxiety, I will say on behalf of all introverts, thank you. Because our biggest fear is that we will be that person by on accident. So for you to, to take that on purpose, it really means a lot.
I do that at church too. I walk up to people and I'm like, listen, I'm just here to give you something to talk about when I walk away, to be honest. Like, we're having like a chili cook off. Let me just go be weird for a minute, but not like to the point where people are like, she's creepy, but to the point where they're like, did this just happen? Did she just make that? That reference? Did she just say a joke? I don't know. We need to talk about this. And all of a sudden, people are talking. And then the room starts to get a buzzing. And then all of a sudden, everybody's having a great time. Just need a little catalyst. That's all.
There you go. There you go. All right. Got a lot of people entering into the giveaway. Wanted to see if there's any more questions. Miriam says, I love Keto Palooza. It's the best. Yeah, I would love to go, but it's just not in the cards for me.
But you know what? There are limited spaces. And so all the people who are there, they are going, it's going to be worth it to be able to build a relationship with them.
Yes. Milady Laughs a Lot says, that's how you and I met, Lindsay. You grabbed a table and we were sitting there. Sad that you aren't coming this year. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Keto Palooza is a blast. You will have a nice group of all your contacts by Sunday afternoon. That's awesome. I love that.
Sing it.
My occasional mishaps end up boosting a shy person's confidence. Worth it. Yes. Appreciate it so much. Oh, Chris Bear's sad. He got caught up and now he doesn't get to hear the chipmunk laugh. Oh,
Listen.
Do it like in real time? Like,
I don't think so. Oh my word. Could you imagine? And then you go back and listen to it on the replay and it's like chipmunk double speed.
yeah.
What? I'm pretty sure my brain would explode.
Miriam likes your top.
Thanks, Miriam. I actually love this shirt so very much, and it gives me
Something
sadness
about
that it's got
top?
little pills on it. This is one of my favorites, but I can't get it replaced. It's got little pills. I have to keep like shaving them down and knocking them off and that kind of thing, and it's okay. I'll find a replacement someday.
All
But
right.
I do think that Nili's shirt is quite fantastical too.
It's not cute, but it's special.
I don't know. I kind of dig that royal blue color on you, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it does, bring out my eyes.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay, I'm getting
Last
ready.
chance.
Get the word colada. I mean,
Colada.
Colada mean? Pina colada. What does it actually mean?
Colada. Pina is pineapple, right?
Pineapple. So colada, does that have something to do with coconut?
Probably.
Extra points for the person who knows what colada means.
But not extra entries. Just
right,
extra feel-good points.
That would be difficult. Okay, I'm going to pick a winner now.
Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep.
Winner is Sharon Will.
Yay, Sharon! Oh, she put up caramel. She had to have put up colada somewhere. Where is it? I know it's going to happen. Where did it go? There she is. Got it. On it. Yay, Sharon!
Yay! And getting caught in the rain.
Oh, I do love a good rain.
Strained pineapple. Is that really true?
Strained pineapple.
It has nothing to do with coconut. Oh, is he just
maybe not
messing with us?
I'm going to trust the people who are on the internet hunting the things. So if it's strained pineapple, so be it.
Sure. Sounds delicious.
I am so glad that there is the coconutty flavor out there for people who enjoy it, because they deserve to enjoy that.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to give all of the coconuttiness to those who do enjoy it.
Yes.
I will not yuck their yum, and I also will not take it from them. I will not take their young away from them. Yum, not young. Although I won't do that either.
Please don't. Oh,
remember
goodness.
That whole like, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. All right, no, you can talk about it as I walk away. Lindsay just said she's not going to take our young. Was she planning on that? And then all of a sudden she's like,
it feels suspicious that she felt like she had to say that. Sounds like something someone who's going to take your young away would say.
Oh, we're going to be all right, everybody. I believe it. Okay. We're going to be okay. Pasar un líquido por quesado, or is it cesado, o colador para acelerarlo. I didn't take Spanish, I took French, and I'm presently working on Latin with children, so that pass the liquid through a colander to clarify it.
Okay, wait.
Oh, you're going to get Google Translate to tell it to us audibly?
Okay, it has multiple meanings. A cocktail.
Okay.
I don't think that's right. I think that's pina colada. Cuban espresso. Spanish word colada can also be a Spanish word that means washing, bleach, lie, outflow, sheep run, or cattle run. In Colombia and Ecuador, colada can also refer to porridge. I'm not getting any answers here. This is not helpful.
I think that because Chris and Jared are in accord regarding the meaning and usage of the word in context, I think we're just gonna accept it.
Okay. Yes. Moving on. Okay, I did put my email address in the chat again. So was it Sharon that won?
It was Sharon Will.
Sharon, yes. Email me and we will get your goodies in the mail. Let's go ahead and introduce the last bundle. Woo! We need some confettis. Is this the confetti one? No balloons. That works too. Okay, last big bag. This is a vintage flavor.
Original vanilla.
Original vanilla. Yes, and so this is fantastic if you like vanilla, but also if you like to experiment and play and add all kinds of flavors. You could make this into peanut butter chocolate. You could make it into banana. You could make it into anything, really. You could do cake batter extract and make it into birthday cake. So this is an excellent one. And of course, it will come with 2 banana breads.
Wow.
All right, so everyone put vanilla. This will be easy because everyone knows how to spell vanilla. Put vanilla into the chat and I will pull the last name for the last giveaway of the morning. Woo! What is it for that's balloons. Oh, 2 thumbs up. Oh, that's
this. What did we do
What is
for?
confetti? 2 thumbs up, 2.
Nope.
Just one thumb up is just the thumb. I don't know. How do you get confettis?
This was lasers.
We have hearts.
We haven't hearted things in a long time.
No, we haven't. I don't know. I don't know how you do confetti.
We need a cheat sheet or a little like rubric of the gestures so we can just sort of like rotate and cycle through them.
Yeah.
What is
So.
2 thumbs down? Oh, that's right. I remember that. This is the
we
weather
haven't
here.
done that one before. That's awesome.
You know
Jared
what? I
did spend quite a bit of time in Mexico, so
he did.
He does know what he's talking about. We really should listen to him more.
Always. I mean, he's lived a lot of life.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and espresso is strained. That is a true.
Accurate.
That's true. So maybe
Accurate.
it's used in multiple ways.
2 peace signs was balloon. Oh, 2 peace signs was that. Confetti
What
is
did I
2
do?
peace signs.
Because I got balloons when I did that. That's weird. What did I do differently? Because
I wonder if it's so many times. No.
No.
Oh, good gravy.
They always kind of keep us guessing. Then wait. I don't know.
This is lasers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is
keep us guessing.
fireworks. This, I feel like some of the times it's balloons and some of the times it's confetti, but so far it's been confetti each time. What if it's turning it this way?
Oh, maybe.
It doesn't like that.
Oh,
it likes this only. Your thumb is hanging out of your peace sign.
Oh, goodness.
Does this do anything?
Yeah. All right. So everyone's getting their vanilla in the.
You know what I like about vanilla also is like if you're just wanting something that's sweet, like to do as like a baked good, but you're not wanting it to like have you want it to be like a vehicle for like a sweet kind of a flavor. If you're doing like some of the egg white bread or something to that effect, it's very, very useful in that respect. Like I have made an angel food cake style thing that using the vanilla keto chow in would be like prime example of some place to pop that in because angel food cake is literally just a vehicle for whipped cream and fruit, right? So I feel like vanilla keto chow would be a great way to goose that with some more nutrients.
I just feel like the possibilities are endless with the vanilla. You can really you could make it into pina colada flavor if you want to.
You could.
You really could.
That's real. Coconut oil, a little bit of pineapple flavoring. You're there.
Oh, what's 1 peace sign?
That's balloons.
So maybe when I did 2, it only saw one of them.
Maybe so. Well, Jared said something about like you may have had your thumb hanging out of your peace sign.
Right.
So that may have been misinterpreted or ignored by the gestures.
The AI overlords don't understand.
They always have something up their sleeves.
Okay, yeah. Becky says I may flavor it with butterscotch.
It's a good flavor. It's a good flavor profile.
Great choice. Let's see. Did anybody else have any questions that we missed? If we did,
could you repeat them
to the chat? When we do giveaways, like the chat moves fast because there's a lot of entries, and so we don't always see everything. So let us know, and then I might go ahead and just pull the vanilla winner here in a second. Let's see. Okay. Got to get my keyword in here.
Tell me when you're ready for sound effects.
Let's see. Keep talking. I'll do this while you can.
Last week we talked all about. I'm sorry. Last week we talked all about like the exercise and where we are, and just yesterday I was finally able to finish editing and put up my like exercise, like what I've been trying to get done, and the data is a little bit older just because of the fact that I was so slow to get all of that stuff like edited and pulled together. So yeah. If you haven't checked it out, that basically sort of like gave another another vantage point to what I've been doing exercise wise. And I don't know. I don't feel like diet alone is what we need for our health. I feel like it's a major part of it, like 80% in the kitchen, 20% in your physical output. So if you haven't checked out that video, I would be so honored if you would.
Yeah.
Are we ready for a
All right, here we
sound
go.
effect?
Drum roll, please.
Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, beep.
Lisa Clark.
Yay, Lisa! Let me search while you clap. There
Yay.
she is. Wow. Found her quickly. Yay, Lisa!
All right, the email address, I'll put it in one more time.
Congratulations, everybody. You didn't know you were going to show up today just to hang out and listen to us just jabber on about nonsense and wind up getting a chance to win some yummy keto chow.
See,
Look
that's
at that.
why you don't ever want to miss a coffee chat. You never know.
Never miss it. Never, ever, ever.
Yes. Okay. Yay, Lisa. Okay. Sing It was asking me, what is up with your rebounding? We've missed 2 days. You've missed 2 days because of a headache? That's a bummer. Okay, so as far as my rebounding, I kind of chatted a little bit about it last week, but I haven't been doing rebounding exercise sessions necessarily because I've been doing my running, I've been doing my exercise class, but I do try to get on the rebounder for, a few minutes at a time. I try every day, but I don't usually get it every day. It's a few times a week just to get that lymph flow action because I think it's just so good. So good. And so I'll just jump on it for like 5 minutes, randomly. And I just kind of do different moves like the health bounce and the, like, I don't know what they're called. Anyways, but I was thinking that once the weather really turns and I'm not able to do as much outdoor running and stuff, that maybe I'll try to incorporate more rebounding workouts. Because that would just be a good thing for, the time of the year. We talked about that, like finding a way to adapt to the changes in schedule and the changes in weather that's not just stopping the exercise. Because maybe I'm the only one that's done this, but it's like you get into a routine with something and then something changes, like the day that you were going to the gym, you end up having some other thing come up that you have to do, and you never find a way to actually adapt to continue to do it. You just adapt by stopping. And so that's my goal, is to, as the seasons change, to figure out ways to continue with the momentum that I have. Because it does change. Like the idea that we can just pick one exercise or schedule and that it will be that way for the rest of our lives is just not realistic. So we have to learn how to adapt without giving up our goals and things. So that's where we're at.
Adaptation is definitely key. And then also being willing to like be stern with yourself for like those small little changes to adapt, and not just saying, well, I'm gonna, like you said, I'm just gonna quit altogether. I actually think that is a very unique perspective that only you suffer. So
yeah, I figured
maybe we don't need to bring that stuff up on a live stream. I mean, it seems like it's just only applicable to you, but
I told you I struggle with, social anxiety and things. And so I know that I am the only one that has these
you're
flaws.
a very special, unique,
that all the time.
Yeah, you're a special, unique snowflake that
is the worst, actually.
No one can really relate to. So forgive us for being confused by your sharing.
Yeah. I'm sorry. All of you perfect people out there.
Also, with your introvertedness, nobody can understand that.
Yeah.
Everybody's so great at being extroverted. Yeah. Always.
Yeah. Oh, goodness sakes. Now I'm gonna leave the live stream and cry.
Could you not do that on live stream as well? Yeah. Because nobody knows what that looks like. We don't have delicate sensibilities, but also
gross.
I'm just gonna
Jared
like.
works out.
Do you remember that LMAFO song? I work
Mhm.
out.
Yes. Yes. Um,
She corrected herself to
okay.
make the math.
Okay.
Precious,
Oh,
Jen.
that's
It's
funny.
precious.
Does Jeff know about the rebounding? Who's Jeff? I don't.
This is taking a turn.
Gone from that.
I am confused.
Okay. Do you bounce or jump? Lindsay, do you bounce or jump?
Yes, both.
Yes.
I have a sneeze just like hanging out here. I do both. I would say that I actually jump a lot more just because I think it's more fun, and I
Okay.
don't have to have as much self control with that. To be honest,
So
the health
bounce would
bounce for
be
me is like
be
a
your feet not actually leaving the
mat.
mat, and then jump would be there's air in between, right?
Yep, that's what I would. That's what I would interpret that to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I do both as well. I mean, it's too boring to just do one thing.
Oh, absolutely,
So I'm constantly like
absolutely.
changing it up. Yeah. Um, oh, okay. Charlotte says, I'm having breast surgery on Monday. Lindsay, when did you rebound after surgery? That's a
Okay,
good
this is a question. Bit of context. I had a reduction surgery back in 2021. That sounds right.
one. Okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3
Mhm.
years ago. And it was probably quite some time, months, honestly. And I was never hyper consistent with it. Like the girls used the little rebounder way more often at that time than I did. And even then it was kind of like, sometimes it would be out, other times it would be folded up and stashed away, stored. But at months, honestly, like I would not have wanted to hop on that thing for
Yeah.
6 months or more, but that was me. That's maybe not everybody's experience.
Yeah.
Um, so
Definitely something to ask your doctor or, surgery team or whatever about.
yeah, and I would probably, if I was to do it all over again and to actively rebound, like trying to get back onto the rebounder as quickly as possible, I would stick to a health bounce way more. I did have some extremely supportive post surgical garments to help with everything, not like getting like jostled around too much. So that helps a lot. Um, but also like I would take it real easy, real slow, but it would be extremely beneficial in my opinion. That is not a medical professional opinion whatsoever, to continue to get that lymph moving, because you are, getting some of those lymph drainage spaces like kind of severed and whatnot, potentially, depending on what kind you're getting.
I'm imagining that the rebounding would be pretty aggressive. Maybe you could look into something more like lymph massage or, self massage
So
to
that could be very useful.
start out with, because I imagine the jumping would take a while to get to that point.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I do know lymphatic massages are more intense on the cost side of things, which is
Oh,
why
well,
I did not.
yeah, I'm just
Hmm.
thinking about like there's different tutorials like self massage.
Yes, 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 yes,
And then
yes.
dry brushing is another thing that can help with lymph, which would be very gentle for, after surgery, I'd imagine. But again, any of them
Hmm.
be run by a medical professional, which we are not.
Definitely not that.
Sharon says crying is fine, but no snot.
Accurate. Let's
Okay.
not do that. Like I cried laughing today, like just tears streaming from my eyes because I couldn't
Oh,
handle it. It was whatever it was, it just hit me so funny. Just streaming tears. It was fantastic. That's the
hilarious.
only tears that I allow.
I
Laughter
love those
tears.
good laughs. Let's see. Lisa says, thank you. Woo!
Oh no, it's a single for. Oh no, it's the bubbles. I keep calling balloons bubbles.
Well, they kind of are in a
I
way,
mean,
like
they are
technically.
captured bubbles.
Yeah. Um, what? Oh dear. What now? Okay, we'll do this one first here. I'm long. Enjoy the day. The combo has moved outside my comfort zone. Yeah.
See
Just
you later, babe.
like that's pretty good comfort zone then.
You can't hold on for 10 more minutes? You can't just white knuckle through the whole conversation?
That's a good call out goal. The goal of continuing to be consistent even when seasons change. It seems like it is so easy to quit for any reason. Agreed. Adapting and getting back on the horse even differently than expected can be helpful. Absolutely. Sometimes we have this ideal in mind, like this perfection, my perfect diet, exercise program, lifestyle, morning routine. And if one of those things is not accessible, it's like, well, might as
Scrap
well
it all.
throw it all out the window. And that's why I feel like it is just so important to create realistic goals and expectations. If you're like continually feeling like you have to have this really high goal of whatever it is in any area of life, and you continually fail to meet it, you could just beat yourself up like, those of us with anxiety do and say, it's just me, I'm just the problem. Or you could maybe say, that's not realistic for my lifestyle and my habits, and just make something a little more reasonable, because having this extreme goal and hitting it 10% of the time is going to get you, some level of benefit. But having a smaller goal that you reach 90% of the time probably overall is going to get you way better results in the long run.
1000%.
Let's just work with where we're at, work with, our season of life, what's realistic for us. Like we talked last week about workout time. And
Yeah.
like, I was like, I feel like I should work out in the morning more. Like, I wish I did that. I wish I wanted to do that. I wish that was just my norm. I'm just not that way. And when I let myself be okay with that and start working out in the late afternoon, which I actually really enjoy, and it's easier for me to want to do that, I work out way more. Surprise. So,
When you work within the parameters of what your limitations are, and you do that in a consistent way, all of a sudden, like, everything sort of just kind of like, it may not fall into place with no effort, but it does make those hurdles lower, so it's easier to continue jumping over them every time.
and so this also can go to other aspects of life and relationship. I'm thinking specifically about like my husband and my children. Since Jared's gone, we can talk about husbands. Um,
Hey,
like,
Miriam, you stay. Chris, you're out, man. I'm just kidding.
it's like sometimes we have this ideal expectation for certain people in our life that doesn't take into account who they are
Fair.
and their natural proclivities and their schedules and their likes and dislikes. And once you like take the time to really get to know people and then put expectations on them that are realistic to who they are, it's like they win more. And like it
And then y'all win together more.
exactly. And it's not that we don't put expectations on people. Like, I put expectations on my children to live up to a certain standard, but when I take into account who they are and their gifts and talents and natural proclivities, it just works more better.
More betterer. Also, I
Better.
wanted to more betterer always. We have excellent grammar. It's almost like you're advocating for more atomic level habits. 1000%.
I've never read that.
So I got this book like 3 or 4 years ago, I think. We were living in the yellow house still, so I can't quite remember. And I remember reading it and I was like, this is speaking my language. Yeah, it must have been about 4 years ago or so. It's speaking my language because like I do so much better with that sort of thing. Like my brain desperately wants to have this complete overhaul going from 0 all the way to 100 with no bumps in the road. And it's like, that has never worked. I mean, I can't say never. More often than not, it has not worked. But it's like whenever I'm like, okay, just these tiny little things, this tiny little thing, like we open the windows back here, like to let natural light in because that's good for us, right? And
Mhm,
I make the bed. So I've got like this whole routine. I talked about it last week, how like
mhm.
it looks like chaos, but it's associated. Like I do things in a specific order. And it used to be like, oh, I forgot to open the blinds. And we really like having those open. Or, oh, I forgot to do this thing. So it's just so simple. So simple to just like add a tiny little associated task so that all of a sudden all of the tasks get handled. It may not happen instantaneously. It may take months or years to achieve that, but you're still making progress. And progress is necessary for us to keep wanting
Exactly.
to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love this book.
Oh,
My
we
husband
all
finally read it.
nice. I should probably read it. I've never read it, but I've heard good things. I've heard good things. But it's like we always we think of big things as the things that produce change. It's like, I'm going to make this major switch in my diet, major switch in my exercise routine, major switch in my house cleaning schedule. And it's like this one big thing is going to be it that makes the change.
Hmm.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
It's little tiny things you do every day that build up.
Yeah.
It is. Um, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home? I know what that is from. Do you?
No.
It's actually one of Jeff's favorite movies, The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yes.
We have we recently showed that to the girls, like,
Can
two or
I go home now? Sure. Anybody else? It's easy.
squeakity squeak squeak squeakers.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one.
Oh, the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Right.
It's such a good movie. It's one of those underrated ones where it never got the attention it deserved. Yeah.
We showed the girls that movie a couple months back, and I was just like dying the entire time.
It's
Pull
hilarious.
the lever!
Yeah. Yeah, we have a
Right?
lot of quotes from that one, that go through
So
our
good. It's so
regular.
good.
So good. So good. Um, oh dear.
Yeah,
Um,
that one might need to. I can't delete that one.
okay. Anyways, we are just about to an hour here, so if nobody else has any big questions. Oh, I wanted to read this one from Sing It real quick. Please make sure you stretch well afterwards, like any kind of a lymph type workout or massage or whatever. A friend heard something pop, then pain that put her in rehab to fix some things. Careful out there, toe touching to stretch things. Yes, stretching, excellent choice.
Also, after lymphatic, exercises and things of that nature, make sure you hydrate to flush things through.
Yes.
It's also very important.
Yep.
So, excellent PSA. Thank you, Sing It.
Yes. So let's just do all of the things. Get your natural sunlight, sleep well, nutrition, make sure you're nourished, hydrated, get all of your hydration in, get some movement with some stretching afterwards. Let's just do all of those things this week and meet back here next week and we'll all talk about how it went.
Absolutely. If you're watching the live or the replay, we would love to know anything that you would like to add to that list down in the comment section
Yep.
below either one of our replays. We're so appreciative of all of y'all being here, and we will be here same time, same place next week. And oh my gosh, is it going to be October next week?
Yeah. Crazy.
All right, we'll see you next